In 西游记, when Sun WuKong flew all his way to the heaven and raised the havoc to the celestial palace, he battled the heavenly army of 100,000 celestial soldiers, consecutively fought a number of mighty gods with astonishing power and abilities. As mentioned in the last video, Ling Shen, a deity with a colossal body, 四大天王, the four mightiest kings of heaven, Jing and NeZha, the father and son combo, Gong, god of thunder, Tian Wang, goddess of lightning. And today's topic, erlangshen.
Hello there.
Hello everyone, welcome to Don't Be Serious. This is Chinese Asian Myth Talk. Today I brought you erlangshen. The Sun WuKong vs erlangshen fight was the most relished duel between deities in 西游记, which pushed the 大闹天宫 event to its quest. His power and fighting techniques were evenly matched to that of the Monkey King in almost every aspect. What's more, erlangshen even mastered 72 changes technique, exactly the same of Sun WuKong. So what kind of god he is that equally matched to Sun WuKong, the gorgeous Monkey King? Well, today let us take a journey to the origins of the erlangshen. Erlangshen was famous for the battle against Sun WuKong, the gorgeous Monkey King, in the most popular mythological novel of China, 西游记, and his valiantly outstanding performances of the crusade against the Shang kingdom by King Wu in Fengshen Yanyi. King Wu's attack on Zhou refers to the historical event that took place about 1046 BC, when Jifa, the King Wu of Zhou Kingdom, led his country and various princes to join forces to attack Emperor Dian of the Shang Kingdom, who was also addressed as King Zhou, and finally established the Zhou dynasty upon the destruction of Shang. Wu Wang Fa Zhou, King Wu's attack on Zhou, is a famous historical event which has been widely spread throughout history in the Chinese land. It is so significant that it represents people's will and strong solidarity to fight against tyranny. No matter how long ago it was or how different we become today, our wishes for harmony, an advanced society, and a peaceful world still remain unchanged. If you guys are interested, comment down below just so I know, and I'll do a video talking about this fantastic history. Erlangshen was originated from Chinese folklore in Tang Dynasty. Both 西游记 and 封神演义, the erlangshen character was an adaptation based on the image of folklore. Born in Guanjiangkou of Sichuan, erlangshen is a god worshipped by Confucianists, Taoism, Buddhism, and ancient China officials, commonly known as Erlang Zhengjun, Qing Yuan Jun, etc. A typical erlangshen image is that he was born handsome and wears yellow garments, with boundless strength and fa shu. He is present in 八九玄功, the 89 mysterious arts, a divine third eye to his forehead, and holds a 三尖两刃刀, the three-pointed two-edged sword. The Song dynasty's government incorporated erlangshen into the court ceremony and built Shen Baoguan, a temple for worshipping solely on his behalf. Unfortunately, this valuable heritage was destroyed in the later war. There are debates of his birthday. The year of birth was unclear, and some said the date was June 24th, while others said it was June 26th. But what's in common is that we all agree that erlangshen is in charge of a wide range of duties, such as the god of water, god of thunder, god of hunting, god of homeland security, god of chuju, god of drama, god of children protection, god of farming, god of wine, god of medicine, and so on. Myth and legends of erlangshen have been circulating throughout history. Erlang controlling the water, carrying the mountain to rush the sun, searching the mountain to subdue the devil. Erlang capturing the evil lánɡ, decapitating the crocodile lánɡ. With the improvement of the Taoist deity system, the stories were incorporated into Taoism and erlangshen became the god of honor of Taoism. People believe that erlangshen was a powerful god who can be flexible and fearless in battles, who stabilizes all regions, protects the border, relieves agonies of people, and contributes to the nation's prosperity. In ancient China, wars were frequently waged, so there were numbers of erlangshen temples along the Great Wall, where people used to pray for safety. Erlangshen has a lot of titles. He is also called Erlang Zhenjun, Lang Jun Shen, Erlang Shen Jun, Guankou Shen, Guankou Erlang, Qingyuan Jun, Shenbao Guan Shen, Guankou Shen Wang. Well, these are the names given by ordinary people of the ancient China. Other than that, he's got a bunch of honorific titles by Taoism. 清源妙道真君，护国灵英王，川主帝君，惠民大帝君，英烈昭惠灵显威济王，英烈昭惠灵显仁佑王。Wow, that's a lot of titles, but you think this is the end? As time went by, he's been given more honorific titles by Taoism. 圣烈文昭宣宁中人王，清源妙道福佑太乙真君惠民仁圣大帝，清源妙道护国崇明真君川蜀大帝威灵显化天尊。I know you're confused, so am I. And you might probably want to live, but please don't go. I'm not going to dig into that. Today I'm just going to explain what's erlang and why was he named so. Shen literally means God. Erlang refers to the second son of a family, so erlangshen is actually second son god. Once upon a time, the second son of a family became a god, so he was called the second son god. Yup, simple as that, nothing complicated. Its written records were first seen in the Tang Dynasty. Cui Lingqing's Jiao Fang Ji contains tunes of erlangshen, which was composed by court musicians in the early Tang Dynasty based on folk entertainers singing erlangshen's tune, indicating that a god named Erlang had appeared in the early Tang Dynasty. An Yi Xianzhi records that there was a holy water temple during Yonghui period, 650 to 656, of the Tang Dynasty, where a god called Erlang was worshipped. Qing Ding Rixia Jiuwen Kao records that the Erlang temple was built in the second year of Tang Dynasty, Zhenguan period, 638, rebuilt in the second year of Song Dynasty, Yuanyou period, 1087, and rebuilt in the 35th year of Qing Dynasty, Kangxi period, 1689. Shu Tao Wu contains the dance of the gods' team of Guankou, with erlangshen as the theme in the Shu Palace during the 5th Dynasty era, 907 to 979. As the record showed, erlangshen had been worshipped as a flood-controlling hero since early Tang Dynasty. It's just that these early legends of erlangshen had not granted a name to this deity yet. In Song Dynasty, the worship of erlangshen has significantly developed after the series of promotions by Taoism and the government of the Song Dynasty. Previously, the worship of erlangshen was mainly concentrated in the Sichuan and was due to his flood control. After the promotions in Song Dynasty, its scale was all over the country. Moreover, people's prayer had also expanded from flood control to a much wider range, praying for holy water to cure disease, eliminate disasters and wish for blessings, drive away demons and protect the country, etc. People pay homage and make wishes to the deity for anything possible. Meanwhile, theories of erlangshen's identity also began to diverge with the emergence and expansion of the national-wide worship of erlangshen. In addition to the theory where Li Erlang, son of Li Bing, a flood control hero in Sichuan in Qin Dynasty, was erlangshen's origin, another theory said erlangshen was once the prefect of Jiazhou city named Zhao Yu, who also was a flood control hero in Sui Dynasty. Some even said erlangshen was the son of a mortal and immortal, Yang Erlang Yang Jian, who chopped up the mountain to save his mother. And Yang Jian, who presented as such a brave and extraordinary deed, was the erlangshen we are most familiar with, due to the popularity of 西游记, and Feng Shen Yanyi. This also led most people nowadays to believe that Yang Jian was the only erlangshen in history, while being ignorant to the fact that the erlang and Zhao Yu were used to be seen as the origin of erlangshen. Did you know that one of the most famous gods of China, erlangshen, is actually a character with multiple origin stories? Historical developments make him the way he is in the present time. Batman 2022 is still the same Batman of the 30s, but in some way, he is not the Batman we know of when he was first created. Due to the developments in history, Batman has evolved to be an image which is totally different from that when he was initially formed. The Batman impression of our generation is dark, serious, and brutal, while Batman is funny, hilarious, and full of happiness dates back to the old times. Similar situations go to erlangshen as well. Since the Tang Dynasty, this three-eyed Taoist deity had branched a series of origin stories, even with different identities. A son of God who aided in an uprising involving Tang Taizong Li Shiming, the first emperor of Tang Dynasty, an officer of the Song Dynasty, a hero who eliminated demons in Sichuan, a flood-controlling officer's son back in the Qin Dynasty, and so on. Next video, I'll dig into the untold origins of erlangshen, explaining its ambiguous identity complications. If you enjoyed the video, hit like button and subscribe. Stay tuned at Don't Be Serious for more Chinese urban legends and Chinese mythology stories. Until then, I will see you in the myth.